Morning, beloved. Hope that this day finds you well. It's a day where we have the feast of Mary Magdalene, the apostle. I'm so excited to share a devotion here with you today. I'll be here with you today and tomorrow, and then I'm off to Wisconsin to visit my family with Ben. We're going to fly up to Chicago, through Chicago, see my buddy Matt and Carol, hopefully catch Pastor Heike, and then spend a long weekend with my parents and my sister who just had her third boy, little Henry, who will baptize on Sunday. So it should be a good time with family. So looking forward to that. So we'll miss you here for a while, but then we're kind of getting ready for staff to return and back into the groove of another program school year. So we'll look forward to the journey that we share here, continued as we can and as it's given us life along the journey. Today, we're invited to the Gospel of John, chapter 20, so I'll meet you there here in just a second. I'm going to read the first two verses just for context, and then we'll jump over to verse 11 if you want to continue reading together, and we'll share that devotion from Christ in Our Home and our partners in ministry at Augsburg Fortress. It says, early on the first day of the week, while it was still dark, Mary Magdalene came to the tomb and saw that the stone had been removed from the tomb. So she ran and went to Simon Peter and the other disciples, the one whom Jesus loved, and said to them, "They have taken the Lord out of the tomb, and we do not know where they have laid him." And we'll jump together to verse 11, where Mary stood weeping outside the tomb. And as she wept, she bent over to look into the tomb. And she saw two angels in white standing where the body of Jesus had been lying, one at the head and the other at the feet. They said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping?" She said to them, "They have taken away my Lord, and I do not know where they have laid him." When she had said this, she turned around and saw Jesus standing there, but she did not know that it was Jesus. Jesus said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping? Whom are you looking for?" Supposing him to be the gardener, she said to him, "Sir, if you have carried him away, tell me where you have laid him, and I will take him away." Jesus said to her, "Mary." She turned and looked and said to him in Hebrew, "Rabboni," which means teacher. Jesus said to her, Do not hold on to me, because I have not yet ascended to the Father. But go to my brothers and say to them, I am ascending to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God." Mary Magdalene went and announced to the disciples, "I have seen the Lord." And she told them that he had said these things to her. Gospel of the Lord. Mary Magdalene, apostle to the apostles. Our devotion today from Christ in Our Home on this July 22nd invites our focus to the 14th verse that we just encountered there together, where it says, Mary saw Jesus standing there, but she did not know that it was Jesus. How often do we not know that it was Jesus? The Gospels tell us this about Mary Magdalene. Jesus drove out 7 demons from her. She followed faithfully to the foot of the cross and to his tomb, and she was the first person to whom the risen Christ appeared. The Eastern Orthodox call her apostle to the apostles, as she was first to share resurrection hope. Her faithful witness and proclamation of Jesus' healing and rising are gifts to every disciple. Yet she struggled to see Jesus standing before her. She expected death at a graveside, as one would. Her loss, disappointment, confusion, and pain prevented her from experiencing something new and miraculous. When do expectations keep us from seeing God's wonder all around? When do we hold on to what we know rather than embracing the unknown and mysterious unfolding before us? God is calling your name. Christ is planting and cultivating new life in the humble soil of everyday life, an unexpected gardener of resurrection for each of us, and an invitation to pray together. God of surprises, when things are not as expected, help me still perceive your grace. Amen. God bless you as you perceive God's grace today on your journey, dear friends, and be invited to continue in prayer and lift before God cemetery workers and caretakers. God continue to bless you, and we'll look forward to sharing a time of devotion tomorrow here before we live faithfully with one another in prayer. God bless you, beloved.